One of the main applications of quadratic functions is to model applications that have a maximum or a minimum. And we really can do this because of the shape of the quadratic function, which is a parabola. So it has a vertex, which is either the highest point, which would model a maximum, or it has a vertex that's the lowest point, which would model a minimum. So we're going to be looking at some questions which ask for what is the maximum profit, some questions that ask what is the minimum cost. So the x value of the vertex, this really tells you where or when the maximum or minimum occurs. The y value of the vertex tells you the actual maximum or minimum value. So if they ask you what is the maximum value, that's really just the y value. If they ask you what is the minimum value, that's really just the y value. The x value just tells you where or when this occurs, but the y value is the actual maximum or minimum value. So you just have to be really careful with what they're asking in the problem. So 13 says a soft drink vendor at a popular beach analyzes his sales records and finds that if he sells X cans of soda pop in one day, his profit in dollars is given by this function. So most likely he's collected data and made a regression model based on this. So just like we formed a linear regression model based on data earlier in the course, you can form a quadratic regression model based on data too. So they want us to graph this model and then use this for our window. So if I go into y equals and type in the function, and you can't really see the entire function typed in there, but it's in there. Then go to window and use 0 for x min, 3000 for x max, negative 10 for y min, and 500 for y max. Then press graph, and this is what our function looks like. So let's calculate that maximum. I want to do second calc and then maximum. Then I can use the arrow keys to navigate my function, and I want to declare somewhere to the left of the vertex and press enter, somewhere to the right of the vertex and press enter, and then make a guess and press enter, and this is our vertex. So let's go back and let me draw just a rough sketch. And my value was 1500 and 450. Okay, so part B says, what is his maximum profit per day? So they're actually asking for the maximum value. So that is the y value. So that is $450. C says, how many cans must he sell for this maximum profit? That is the x value. So you always have to be careful about what they're asking for.